Well, here we are with Maya's butt was just right in my face. We've been laying here after doing Turbo Dog around the house for a long time, spilling water everywhere, knocking things over. This is Mika with the ball right now. They've been going back and forth, trading it off. I'm laying on the floor here with my back against the couch. And there goes Maya jumping over me. She thinks she owns me. Actually, they both think they own me sometimes. She's been teething lately, so her ears have been kind of down. But for the last hour or so, I think she's been feeling a lot better with all this activity, because her ears, until now, actually had been up quite a bit. She hit the teething stage, I'm thinking maybe a couple weeks ago. She's lost a couple teeth already. And she's tired.
How do you want your slab? This way or you want this way?
It's kind of neat that they always gravitate towards me or Joan whenever we're on the floor. We always have a dog right next to us. Last week in puppy class, one of the instructors, Larry, said that we needed to get new collars for them. And they were silver, they were actually prong collars. And it's just for healing, meant to mimic the bite of the mother, corrective bite of the mother, so it's just a nip. And they worked really well, but the reason for that is, the reason I liked it was because they were silver, and we actually had to, look at Maya, she can't keep her eyes open. They were silver, and so it forced us not to rely on the collar colors to identify them. So when we do get the new collars this weekend, we're going to go with the same color, because I want to be able to look at my dogs and identify them for who they are, and without looking at the collar. So a lot of people ask, what are the differences between them? Well, Maya's head is a little bit smaller, and she is a little bit smaller by about 3 pounds, but percentage-wise, she's been catching up. Are you camera shy, Maya? This is really odd, because normally Maya's the one that's awake hours after Mika. But other than their ears, which is the biggest telltale sign right now, and Mika's ears are huge. The thing that I go by the most is right between her eyes. I have to reach out here with the camera.
Hi, I'm Josh Temple.
Right between the eyes, she has a little bit of a streak. From her forehead down between her eyes. You notice when I show Mika, that's very pronounced. And then the other thing is, I had to reposition the camera again, on her back, at least the camera seems to be really picking this up more than the natural lighting in the house. But Maya's back doesn't have quite as much gray hair right in here. You tired, sweetie? You want me to pet your belly? Oh, look at that belly. Oh, that's a good belly. Good girl, Maya. Good girl, sweetie. She loves this. And she's done. Look at her eyes. She's closing her eyes. And then the surprising thing is this one right here. Look at her. Look. Look at those giant ears. Still chewing on the ball. They were going back and forth with it. They both had their mouths on it for a good, now 10 or 15 minutes a little while ago. I was playing ball with them before, and I would throw it, and they would both bring it back. They both wanted to be the one that brought it back to me. But you can see Mika, the gray hair on her back, the color right back here, right, Mika baby? And she's much thicker, very, very strong, solid muscle. And then you can see that little stripe, I call it a racing stripe, right between her eyes. It's very identifiable. Right from her forehead down between her eyes. And her head is much thicker.
You must have used a designer.
So when we touch them, we can definitely feel the difference.
Nothing feels better than
But they grow so damn
compliment.
fast.
Achieve a designer look with color collections from HDTV Home by Sherwin-Williams. Ta-da! Starts with
And she has a
Lowe's.
lot more ear control because her ears have been up now for close to a month. She weighs 40 pounds right now, and Maya is at about 37.5. So Maya's just about 2.5 pounds less, which is about the closest that Maya has ever been. She just loves that ball. Right, Mika?
Salads should look like this. Crisp leaves of lettuce, freshly made
Hey,
dressing.
sweetie.
Clean food that looks this good. Delivered to your desk. Now delivering to
So this is what we do
Panera. Food as it should be.
until they're ready for bed.
Great neighborhood.
And they go in their crates.
Public transit. It's all right here. And so walkable.
That will be a couple minutes from now, usually at about 8:30, 9 o'clock every night. But they've been very active tonight. They've been training out in the yard. It's kind of warm out there. That wears them out pretty quick.
I am super stoked to actually have this thing done and have our friends come over and look at it because they visited us before.
I don't know, Mika.
A couple underlying issues, walking
It's about time to call it quits, huh?
their heads. It's gonna be really cool to see them come over and see the transformation. Dude, you should go check out my bedroom.
Yeah, come
Hey,
right
this man
back
real
here.
fast. You know, parents, privacy is number one.
She just had to go back by her sister.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you noticed. We used frosted acrylic. So during the daytime,
They
we get
always
lots
lay
of
next to
acrylic.
each other.
Through here.
Maya's typically been the one that comes and lays next to me, and then Mika comes over later.
So stoked. I can't wait
Maya's
to show the
fast
kids today.
asleep.
They haven't actually seen their room.
You can see her breathing. They power sleep when they sleep.
What do you think so, babe? You do? You got the space that you wanted? Awesome. You got your fashionista area over here, all your crafting boxes, like your hot glue guns.
So that's it. That's us. That's what we're doing.
So you each got your own area. Now you guys can work at nighttime, do your homework.